think what, our last year at SNL?
Yeah, I think our second to last we started talking about it, and then we kind of really dug in during our last season.
Yeah, and we wrote a lot of pop culture stuff at SNL. We wrote a lot of the music videos with the female cast, and so we just liked that world, and so I think we wanted to come up with an idea for a show that allowed us to still do that kind of stuff, but also still do more grounded storytelling. So writing a story about these two siblings who are adjacent to fame let us tell grounded stories and then still dip into that pop culture world.
And why this version of fame? Like why? What made you want to tackle this side of fame?
I think this world, we sort of had an idea of it, but once we dove into it for research purposes only, we were fascinated by it. He's his own thing.
Yeah. Well, and because
it's such a cool world that this like younger generation has like created for themselves, and they're the stars of it, and they're making like empires, and that was all so interesting and fascinating to us, and so infuriating if that was your brother. And so we just loved that, putting that on these two.
Yeah, exactly. We liked the idea that, I mean, basically, we just talked a lot about how when you're young and you're in your 20s, and especially when you're creative, you're always comparing yourself to other people. You're always wondering if you're doing well enough. And we were trying to think, you're comparing yourself to other people. 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
Thanks, man.
But you're always comparing yourself to other people. And we were like, what would
literally looking at all of you right now, comparing. No.
But we were like, what would be the worst other person to compare yourself to? And we were like, a much younger sibling. So that was like the most exaggerated version we could think of.